guys, I'm not going to make this moment any longer because here in front of us, I need a big round of applause for the cast of Police Academy. Mr. Michael Winslow, Scott Thompson, Brian Tochi, Kazurinsky, Kinsey G.W. Hello, sir, welcome. We can share. Do you want to share with me? Please come in, guys. Come on, round of applause! Welcome. Yeah, we're here. All right, let's. You know what? You guys sit here because you need to share microphones, and I'm gonna sit in the end. There you go. We're missing one more star. Okay, so was the GW always late to the set? Here you go. Guys, a round of applause!
GW Bailey! Our captain! Our GW Bailey! We'll make some noise, yo!
Amazing. Please sit up. Could I get a chair?
Oh, hello, everybody.
Well,
Hello, Ula. Did you meet the lovely Ula? Yeah.
welcome to Germany. How are you doing, guys?
Wie geht's, huh? Fantastisch!
Look at that. I got a whole couch all
We love Germany.
Look at that. Guys, are you excited?
Good.
Feeling fresh. Gentlemen, wow. How many years of Police Academy is that? Should we count? Should we count from 84?
1 to infinity.
Yes, 1 to infinity. That's a very good one. That's a good. So, first movie was in 84, and the last one was 90. Yes, 7 movies.
93, 94.
Wow, that's 7 movies, guys. What a collection. Such a success as well.
Wow.
One of the best grossing franchises in the world after the
true.
first movie. Yeah, did you know that, guys? I think the cost of the first movie was around $4 million, and then barely like 4 million and a change. And you guys earned in the box office $81 million. That is amazing.
That's just the first one.
That's
Just the first one.
unprecedented.
That was old money back in the old days. That would be a
80s
lot
money.
more now.
Yeah.
$80.
That is $80. Now it would be like a spare change to go to the groceries, no? We are so happy to see you guys, so thrilled to have you. And our audience will, guys, if you have any questions to our audience, please line up behind the microphone, and you're happy to ask any questions, and I think our guests will be happy to answer. But before that, I have some of mine, and my first question is, what was the hardest scene to shoot without laughing?
The horse scene.
Somebody get a veterinarian!
He speaks.
The horse scene, I must comment on that, because when I first saw that movie, I was young. And that, anybody remembers the horse scene? Yeah. So when you were a kid and you watched that scene, and it's not very literal, you cannot see what happens, you have to imagine. When you're a kid, I was very convinced that he turned into a unicorn. When you combine a human, and in my my mind it was a unicorn and I couldn't understand the rest of the jokes later. I'm not sure, I was a kid, but that was such an important scene as well in the movie. And yeah, JW, do you remember the horse scene? Can you guys pass the microphone?
Yes, I remember.
Thank you.
You can't forget it.
Did you do your own stunts?
I did for that.
Fair enough.
I like the horse.
Yeah. Did the horse, did any horse were hurt during filming of that scene?
Nobody's pretty curious.
Yeah, I'm curious, like what's going on?
But that was GW and Dar Robinson, the stunt scene.
Dar did the stunt. He did the fly over the horse.
Yes.
Flying over the horse.
Yes.
And he landed on cardboard, and then a day later he was dead. 2 days later he was dead. The great stuntman Dar Robinson died doing a stunt. He did a stunt in New Mexico with his motorcycle,
Oh, yeah.
and he was not working. He was just scouting using his motorcycle, scouting for a ride, scouting
For location. Okay.
where he was going to do the stunt, and he slid off the road and landed in a cactus, and was in the cactus 2.5 hours before the EMTs picked him up, and he was still impaled in the cactus, and he died. He died as a result of that. The great Dar Robinson was 36 years old.
Great stuntman.
He did the movie Sharky's Machine. That was our stunt. That was GW stuntman. He did the backward stunt, 30 stories.
Okay.
Backwards out of a building into an airbag.
No way.
Backwards. That had never been done before.
That is incredible.
It was a big paycheck.
Yeah, I hope.
Well, like you said, scenes that you can't stop, you can't laugh.
You had difficulties to shoot before
Difficulty
first
because it's so funny.
Yeah.
I had scenes with Sergeant Callahan, my lover. I had Sergeant Callahan, my lover, and she would like straddle me. She would come up to me, and and I tried my hardest not to
Laugh.
do a lot of things.
Oh.
Yes. Well, he had Leslie Easterbrook's breasts. I got stuck with Zed, Bobcat Goldthwait, who made my life a living hell.
Oh, I can imagine.
And I would like to point out that in that scene where he's riding the motorcycle and I am on the little Vespa, like looking awkward. Okay, I owned a motorcycle. I know how to ride a motorcycle. Bobcat couldn't even ride a bicycle. He was chained to the back of a flatbed truck being dragged along, and on my Vespa, I gotta keep up the same pace, make sure they were in the same shot of the screen, so he couldn't do any of that shit. So, pardon my French.
If we're talking stunts, the first time I ever met GW was on a police academy. We were shooting in Toronto, Canada, and we were going to shoot the scene where the hot air balloon, I blow a hole in the hot air balloon, and we drop down into a raging river. So they drive us out in separate cars to the river. I get out of the car, he gets out of his car, they introduce us, Lance, this is GW Lance, hi, how you doing? And then they threw us in the river, and we were swept down with stuntmen just above a falls boats to grab us out. We're hanging onto a gondola. We bonded very, very quickly.
We had never met prior to that.
That's the way it happens sometimes in Hollywood.
Stuntmen waiting at the other end. That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
So you guys had a big group of stuntmen during filming.
We
Yeah?
had to. We had divers because of the underwater scene. We had divers there.
That
waiting
is
for us.
true, yeah.
Couldn't see a thing, but
Big paycheck.
for them,
Yes. For them.
absolutely. Hi, welcome. You're late.
Yeah.
Hi,
Take your
welcome.
seats. It's okay, it's fine.
Major look. You can't hide from me.
So I didn't want to bring it up, but if you do bring it up, Michael, you are a man of 10,000 sounds. No, 10,000 sounds. 10,000. Yeah, that's what I say.
That's
on
what I
internet.
heard.
That's what I. Did you ever count them? Is it really 10,000?
We're way beyond that.
Let's do 10. I mean, just
We're way beyond that.
really more than 10,000.
We're in the hundreds now.
100,000.
Because one video game is about 3,000 sounds.
Shoot.
If you're gonna do a video game, don't forget you have to. If we did a game called Wizard Ops, we had to do what 1,000 men fighting. So it's the feet, live, company, halt. That's one layer. Then you have
Second layer.
that's just one game.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
So, if I can ask you, I'm sorry because it's so fascinating. When you create a sound, do you think about it, or it's just so natural that you imagine it and it just gets out of your mouth?
Well, some sounds can be dangerous.
Ooh.
Like this is a safe sound. This one's dangerous.
Okay, oh, that's amazing.
Your turn. Wait a minute. Is that Drake?
It's the sounds that you make that doesn't come out of your mouth. That's the scary sound.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And I promise not to do that again. Today.
Today, one day. All right, gentlemen, was it like this to work with him on the set as well? Like, did he ever shut
Oh,
up?
it was worse.
Well, we always knew where he was.
Oh, true. You don't need a bell around your neck.
We wouldn't let him eat with us, though.
Oh, where what?
Now where my money at?
Run, you fools!
That's for you hobbits out there.
Yep. You could do the whole movie. Who needs another actor?
That was always behind the scenes, Michael. Yes.
Wow, that's
Lightsaber's another story.
That's lightsabers. That's intense. Are you like this in your daily life as well?
Never.
Never.
And never in the airport either.
Oh, that must be so
I don't do anything in the airport anymore. Take away all my fun. You can't make noises in the airport anymore.
No.
Ever.
No, you get in trouble.
On the plane, you can't go. You go to jail for that.
Really? You know you went there. All right, let's change the topic from the sound. It's amazing, Michael. It's a beautiful
Thank you,
sound.
thank you.
You know that. Wow. Brian, you joined the franchise, not in the first movie. You already knew it when you joined it. What was your thoughts about the movie itself, and when you got the role, what was the feeling?
It was an amazing thing because I knew Leslie Easterbrook when I was a little kid. We did a play with Ricardo Montalban. I don't know if some of you know him. He was Rourke in the Star Trek. Rourke Fantasy Island. He was Wrath of Khan. He was Khan and a lot of things. We did The King and I. Leslie Easterbrook played one of his wives. I played his son who became the king. And when you're doing a play, you become like a family, and we went on tour, and so we loved each other. So I knew Leslie. She's a little older than I am, but I knew her when I was a kid. Decades later, actors, they separate and you lose track of them. Well, I went to the theater for the first Police Academy on Hollywood Boulevard, the Egyptian Theater, and I go in and I go, there's my Leslie Easterbrook. And so she became famous from the police academies, and it turns out that on the third one, they were looking for a lover for her. So they wrote this Indian character, which I'm not, believe it or not. Yeah. And I said to my agent, just get me in, just get me in. And they pulled strings, and so they said, okay, you have an audition with the producer, director, all the key people. So I come in and I go, how do you do? I have my best Indian accent, and I come in and I go, Ramu. I said, hello. And they're saying, what are you doing? You're not Indian. I know, but it calls for Ramu Indian. Anyway, they said, let's just kind of play with it. And lo and behold, it was kind of a lovely thing. They let me be her lover and they hired me, yay!
Well, and then you went on to do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's it, I became a Ninja Turtle, yes. The leader of the Turtles in the first three movies.
True.
But my love, I'll tell you, the police, I have to say.
Original turtle?
I'm Leonardo, the leader of the Turtles.
The leader.
Yeah. But I have to say this also, about this whole cast, everybody, they're a family, we're a family. And it was immediate welcome, everybody. It was a loving embrace from every single person that was in the film. And really, it's a lovely place to be. When you do films with a lot of other actors, ensemble films, sometimes there's a lot of friction, sometimes there's a lot of, juxtaposing. This whole cast is the loveliest group of people you'll ever meet, and I'm just blessed to have worked with them and know them. So, yay! Yeah. That's my story.
I have a question for Tim. Because I've heard that the officer Sweet Chuck was not the first choice of the name. That was supposed to be something different.
Yes, the artistic director of the name, his name was Suchek. And on the lamp store in Police Academy 2, the big sign says Suchek lighting. And so when I smash through the window and they shoot up all the chandeliers, I'm laying in the broken glass, and Bubba comes along, grabs me by the belt loop, picks me up, and says, supposed to say, are you okay? Okay, Mr. Suchek. So he picks me up and he says, "Are you okay, Mr. Sweet Chuck?" And the director says, cut. "Bubba, it's Suchek." On take number 7, Bubba picks me up and says for the second time, "Are you okay, Mr. Sweet Chuck?" The director says, cut. Fuck it, he's Sweet Chuck from now on.
And that's the story, how Bubba got more creative than the creative director. Here you go. Thank you. Bubba, such a character as well. How was working with him? How was working with Bubba? Anybody has stories?
Great. Bubba was a gentle giant. I used to talk to him and he said, when I played football, he was a killer at Michigan State. They used to chant, "Kill, Bubba, kill." And he said, we never worked out. I never lifted weights. He said he was just
Natural.
that. He was that big, strong man, yeah.
Amazing.
Also, if you ever see Bubba running in one of the Police Academy films, that is his understudy, because as he said to me, "I donated my knees to the National Football League." Very damaged, yeah.
True. Gentlemen, do you have any stories about Bubba? Any memories about him?
I actually had Bubba Smith walk up to me and put his hand on my neck, and he could touch his fingers. That's how big his hand was. He said,
You don't have to make these noises all the time, right?
Finally, somebody did it.
"Yes, my precious."
Well done. GW, I have a question, because Captain Harris had a lot of different insults. What would be your favorite insult?
Favorite insult?
Yeah. Insult us.
I don't know, probably when Proctor said something to me about my balls.
I didn't say anything about your balls.
About your balls?
No, there was a toy on his desk. That one of those clickety-clackety ball things that keep moving, yeah. And I came in and perpetual motion things. And Proctor came in and he's talking and I just am playing with him and I pop and it goes like this. And he said, Proctor, don't you ever touch my balls. I wasn't playing with you anyway.
Well done.
Isn't that how you got the part?
You do what you have to do.
You're
to
right,
get a
right.
part.
Inside Hollywood stuff. Yeah.
Takes balls to admit it.
Yeah.
Because from what I understand, that was not only a comment about his balls, wasn't it? That's a story for a different time. I can see that we have a question from the audience there. Hello, how are you? Can we have the mic on for the question? And a light, that would be nice. Oh, here you go.
Okay, hi. I actually have a question for Michael. Because I heard you can do a great Jimi Hendrix impression, and I was wondering if maybe we could hear a little bit of that?
You're just opening a can of worms here, lady.
Sorry?
I'm saying you're opening a can of worms.
The problem is, if I do that, I have to purchase the sound system.
Would that be so cool though?
But I don't want to break another speaker.
No, let's not break any speakers.
No, I won't do it this time.
Did you break a speaker?
Yeah, we burned a couple. We burned a couple of these.
Let's not do that.
It's the best I can do is. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Oh no. It's okay, it's not burnt. It's not burnt. Thank you so much. much. Next question, please.
Hello. I'm a big fan of your movies and I watch them all and love them all. But have you ever think when they come to you for another movie, oh, it's us, not another one? Or are you still excited for every part of the movies?
For each part of Police Academy, yeah. So when you had to play in another part and then another, were you tired about it? It's like, oh my God, another Police Academy, or were you excited about the next one?
Are you kidding me? I would, every time they called to say we're doing another one, it was like, woohoo! I get to go for 6 to 8 weeks and hang out with a bunch of people I love and just laugh my ass off for 8 weeks. It was so much fun. It was a paid vacation. Yeah. It's time for a party.
I used to say it was like going to camp. We would do one a year, and when they kept going, and I used to say, well, it's like, you know, we go back each year, and there's a group of our regular campers that we get to hang out with, and there are a few different counselors, maybe a new director or a new camera operator, but the main core of campers are the cast, and it was a fantastic family we got to have.
It really was. That warm embrace for new people, everybody who was part of the Police Academy family. They were all so warmly embraced. It's hard to describe, but it's just so lovely, seriously.
I'm having reverb in my hearing aids.
Oh.
I'm getting music from Kraftwerk. Wow, anyway. Hello.
No, you're sitting to Michael Winslow. That's what you're hearing.
Oh, there you go. Sorry. What was the question?
The question was, were you excited about every part of the Police Academy?
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, we're a family. And it's like we're all at comedy camp. And we grew to just appreciate each and every one's comic ability. And it was such a joy to watch and see it grow. It's been wonderful. And ich bin ein Police Academy.
Thank you so much.
This is another question.
Oh, go ahead.
This is our friend who needs help. He needs some desperate help for his way of life. He needs help.
We all need help.
He used to need help, but he doesn't anymore. He got help. He got help. I think, can you?
Don't point that thing. Don't point that thing at me unless you intend to use it.
Bad finger.
Hard on you.
Gold finger. Pull it once, the man with the golden touch.
Thank you.
Pull finger.
All right, we have another question from you, yes?
Yeah, I've got another question to Proctor. Did you still enjoy your time at the Blue Oyster Bar?
You know, the more seafood you can eat, the healthier you will be. So oysters are always a good source of shut up.
Thank you. All right, next question, please.
Hi, thanks for being here. So all of the Police Academy movies are dubbed into German. So my question is, what do you think about your performance being dubbed into a different language?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Well,
Yeah, what about you, Mike?
I love watching the dubs. I love watching people dub into Deutsch and all your languages. I don't speak that language. I sound pretty good. And the fact that it's so popular here, I came here and made movies after Police Academy. I came here to work with Thomas Gottschalk on Zaatlijke Gelden. We made 3 movies. One with Thomas, David Hasselhoff, and some other folks. So I've been coming here and making films for decades. So, by the way, I want to thank every single one of you for giving us a wonderful career. You give me a wonderful life. You give me a great place to live, a wonderful family, and that's because you made this happen.
Oh.
Okay, very interesting. Lance and I were at breakfast this morning, and this woman who I met in the elevator, she comes over to me and she says, I knew I had looked you up because you looked so familiar. She goes, you won't believe this. My brother dubbed your voice in German in the German movie. And we were at breakfast this morning. So I have not seen that, but I'm dying to now. And I'm dying to meet her brother.
I live in Chicago, and when my son was about 10 years old, I walk into the living room, and for some reason, our television was on the Hispanic station, Telemundo, and Police Academy is on, and suddenly I walk under the screen, and I'm speaking Spanish in a high-pitched voice, and my son turns and says, "Dad, when did you learn to speak Spanish?" I said, "I didn't."
Now you speak German too. Amazing. Gentlemen, I have one last question. What do you think is the magic of Police Academy? Why are we still watching it? I have a theory. I will share with you first. I think, just to see what you were talking about the family, the camaraderie, being like on a camp, that you guys had fun and we felt it, and the genuinity, the truth translated, and the fun that you had translated, and we also had fun and we love it. So that's my theory, but do you have any other ones? Like, what was it?
There's love. I mean, among the cast members, there's love. I mean, we hung out with each other. You know, it was such a joy just to spend time with everyone. I count myself so lucky, and these are every one of them are all such special people.
I particularly think that part of it is that it was what they call a gang comedy, and it was extremely physical.
Sure.
And the physical humor was beautifully done, and it's universal. People in any language can understand the physical comedy in this. And so we were all a bunch of hapless losers who somehow managed to succeed, which is kind of how we all get through life. And everybody wants a loser to win, and we all ended up winning.
Aww.
I think people love the movies because of the dance numbers.
Yeah, that's true.
I believe that they watched the movies not because of the love. I think the love was I mean, I never met anybody that embraced, that loved Bobcat Goldthwait. You may have loved him, but I can't imagine anybody else loving him. I mean, a lot of things. Lovable is not one of them.
that is so in character, Captain Harris?
Well, I didn't love any of these people. I despised them. I truly did. I truly despised them. The sweetest little upchuck that he was known to me as upchuck. He was everything. It was bad about that show. It was on Saturday night.
Captain Harris thinks love is a 4-letter word.
It is true.
It is a 4-letter. It is. Captain Harris didn't cotton to any of these people. Just keep that in mind. He didn't like any of them. He liked Proctor most of all, and he couldn't stand him. And he couldn't stand Proctor, but he liked him. But he couldn't stand him because he was so stupid. But everybody was stupid.
True.
Everybody around him was stupid. It was all they were all.
Enough of that.
I think this is family. This is family.
It's also
right? Yeah, that's family, all right. I think also, seriously, I think there's also a thing about making fun of authority. And that's universal also. People enjoyed that. And this son of a bitch right here.
And showing the police officers as human, that's the way to go, man. Show humanity. That's why we loved it, because it showed them that they're people like us.
True.
Pretty much.
True, that's true.
Now, things got along a lot better than Drake and Kendrick. A lot better.
Gentlemen, it's such a pleasure to have you here, but unfortunately this is the whole time that we have for you.
That's it?
I know, it went so fast.
You know what though? Everybody here, you guys are the best. Thank you for having us.
Guys,
You are so amazing. So amazing.
Guys, a round of applause for Michael Winslow, Thompson, Tochi, Kazurinsky, Kinsey, and of course, GW.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
All right, guys, we need a photo shoot. Yeah, there's a little piece of a photo shoot. Sorry. Yeah.
Thank you.
Guys, a round of applause for the cast of Police Academy. Guys, a round of applause!
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.